This is the part of the documentary where I get down and dirty and in the petting zoo itself. I am here with some random goats. Hello again, everyone. I'm Germain. Welcome to INFOcus People and Places. We're in the MCTV studios, and yes, we've been rearranging things left and right around here. Now we've taken out the couch, we've taken out all the chairs, we've brought in some great guests, and as a special added treat, you don't have to put up with me very long today, because for the next half hour or so, you'll be listening to the music of Mud Season. Mike and Linda Quinn, Melanie Altman, and Adam Boyce are here with their instruments ready to play for you. So, Mud Season, take it away. Sounds of Mud Season, INFOcus People and Places. Mike Quinn, come on up here. Yes, we have to get you up out of the chair.
Stand up, okay.
Thanks for coming in today and bringing all these wonderful musical friends of yours.
You're very welcome, especially considering this took us, 3 months to get together?
Yes, some of these interviews, these concerts take a lot of work, but it's well worth it in the long run, in the end. Talk a little bit about Mud Season. What are you guys all about?
Well, we've been playing music for a long, long time collectively. And the band Mud Season has been together for probably pretty close to 10 years. However, not with all of these people. I guess I started it, or I'm the sole survivor. There we go. And we added Linda, and then we subtracted 2 others, and then we added Adam and Melanie.
Did you subtract those two because Linda became a part of the group?
No. That's actually an anecdote which she'll probably get all red-faced. I didn't want her playing bass, and our fiddle player and guitar player both said, "Get off it, Mike. We need her to play bass." And I realized that I was outvoted and outnumbered. Yeah.
Where are you all from?
Well, we're all from Vermont, at least. Most of us are from Addison County. Linda and I are from Middlebury. Adam is from Williamstown, Vermont. And Melanie, you're from Moncton? Yeah, pretty sure.
We won't hold that against her.
No. That's a perfectly good place to grow up, I guess.
And we're going to talk to each and every one of these folks as we move along here today. What did we just hear starting things off?
That was Off She Goes and My Darling Asleep. 2 jigs.
Is that typical of what Mud Season does?
We do a lot of jigs. We do the standard. We do a lot of dance music is what we do. Square and contra dance music. And we do a lot of jigs and a lot of reels. We also do waltzes. We also do marches.
All right, what are we going to hear next?
Well,
He has to take a look at his list.
I have a
The all-important list.
Yes. Okay, this is an F tune going into a B flat tune. Constitution hornpipe in F and President Garfield's hornpipe in B flat. And many fiddle players around the Northeast do not play in the keys of F and in the keys of B flat, but Melanie does.
Okay, you lost me way back there, but I'm assuming it's going to be good.
I hope so.
Okay, Mud Season on INFOcus. Mud Season here on INFOcus, People and Places. Right now we're going to talk to the Jimmy Page, the Eddie Van Halen of the group, and that is Melanie Altman. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for coming down.
Well, it's nice to be here. Thank you.
And it's a miracle, I guess, that you have time to do this because you're involved with so many different things.
Yes. Well, I'm going to school right now, studying music at UVM, and doing a lot of teaching and playing music.
Now, you were a member for a while of the Vermont Youth Orchestra.
Yes, I was for 3 years.
How was that experience?
Oh, it was a wonderful experience. We have a great youth orchestra here, and we did a lot of fun stuff.
And how did you get involved with these folks?
Well, they needed a substitute fiddler, and Mike gave me a call, and so I've kind of been playing with them ever since.
How long have you been playing?
I've been playing violin for about 9 years now, and fiddle for 7 years or so.
What is your favorite type of music? I know you played a lot of classical type stuff with the orchestra, and here you're playing jigs and dance type music. What's your favorite?
Well, I think my favorite style of music right now is Cape Breton music. It's derived from Scottish, and they have a great music tradition there on the island, so I love that style.
What were some of your influences as you were growing up? And I use that term loosely because you're still growing up. You're still quite young. How old are you?
I'm 20.
You are? Wow, okay. You look younger.
Well, thank you. That's good to hear.
He says that when he's I hope he says that to you.
But what are some of your influences?
Well, Natalie McMaster is a very, very famous Cape Breton fiddler, and she's been a big influence for me, and as well as local fiddlers like Pete Sutherland and Sky Campbell and a lot of those, and Adam Boyce.
There we go.
Now, I understand that you just beat out Adam Boyce in a fiddle contest. You're the reigning Vermont champ. Is that correct?
Yes.
She says humbly.
By 2 notches. He's very careful to point out. Yes.
So what was that all about? That was in Barrie?
Yes, Barrie, Vermont at the Northeast Regional Fiddlers Contest.
Very good. That is the reigning fiddle champ in the state of Vermont, Melanie Altman. Part of mud season. Mike, take it away. You got some more music for us?
Since you mentioned fiddle contests, by a coincidence, the first 2 things we played, a fiddle contest requires a contestant to play a reel, which was the second thing we played, and a tune of choice, which is the first thing we played, and the other thing they ask the person to play is a waltz. And I think we'll try to embarrass everybody, and we're going to play a tune which I like, which Adam wrote, and the name of it is the Melanie Altman Waltz. Okay, but we're going to play it anyways. Okay, so at least I think so.
All right, the Melanie Altman Waltz, Mud Season on INFOcus. Enjoying the music of Mud Season today on INFOcus, People and Places, doing things extremely different than what we normally do. Our guests have brought musical instruments. We're going to focus in on songwriter, musician, Adam Boyce. Hi, Adam.
Hello.
Talk about how this group has evolved over the years and your involvement with it.
Well, I think it was more or less the same way Melanie got into it, just as a substitute, and I used to come over to the Brandon Fiddle Contest, and still do once in a while, and somehow or other I got asked to come over the hill and play with them once in a while,
And the rest is history.
and the rest is history. Yep.
Do you talk about the music that Mud Season plays? Is it? Do you play many originals, ones that you have written, such as the Melanie Altman Waltz?
Oh, we do have a few others. We have the Mike and Linda Quinn March, which will be coming up a little later. But we try to stick to traditional tunes, but once in a while a few contemporary ones crop up. And Linda's particular favorite there with, what is that Ralph Page number there? McQuillan Squeeze Box. Actually, no, it's not.
So what kind of gigs do you play besides, being on television here in Middlebury and, playing birthdays and bar mitzvahs and things like that?
Oh, anything we can get hired to, preferably with money. We play every year over at the Breadloaf campus for a bunch of kids dancing, and weddings, dances once in a while. So that's about it.
What type of audience do you get? Is it typically an older audience, or do you get some young folks mixed in?
It can be a combination. At Breadloaf campus, of course, they're all pretty young kids, and it varies quite a bit. Yeah.
So you play in front of a handful of people up to an audience of what?
Oh, thousands. Yeah, we have no limit, but generally it's anywhere from maybe 50 to 150, something like that.
Do you travel out of state much to play?
Not too much, but we can for the right price. Yeah.
Don't put the pressure on Mike over there.
Yeah, get our booking agent going here. Yeah.
What is your favorite type of event that you play at?
Well, the Breadloaf campus is pretty good, and even just getting together and practicing once in a while is pretty nice.
Well, like your successful rock bands out there, and a lot of successful groups. A lot of the members do little offshoot projects. Are you involved in anything?
Am I personally, or I'm involved in all kinds of different things. I play with a well-known fiddler over on the other side of the hill here, Chelsea, Harold Luce, who's 88, and I play with a number of other groups, the Northeast Fiddlers, and I'm usually playing fiddle. Sometimes I'm playing piano or bass or something else. So,
and of course, we know Melanie is involved with many other projects as well, I would imagine.
Oh, yes, absolutely. To so many we can't count. I'm trying to get her to go to a different division this year at Barrie, because she is too good of a player, as you just heard.
So you're multifaceted. You're multi-talented, not just the keyboard, but also the fiddle.
Yeah, I'm pretty versatile, and of course I do tell Yankee humor once in a while. Well, Mike and I actually compete on that, but we tell some stories once in a while, and some are acceptable to tell in public, and well, call us for the other ones.
I'm going to make my way over here behind Adam over to Linda and the upright bass, correct?
There you go.
All right, behind every great male musician, there's most of the time a great woman musician, correct?
Well, I'm big anyways.
I wasn't insinuating anything like that. What's it like being married to Mike, first of all?
I think that says it all.
Okay, enough said. We'll move on to other questions now. Talk a little bit about your involvement with this group. Apparently you weren't there right at the beginning.
I was watching the kids.
Ah, okay, built-in babysitter. But then you got the inkling to be a part of this as well.
And we went to fiddle and dance camp for a week, and I came home with this charming little thing and started playing it.
So just a week.
Well, it took a lot longer than that.
2 weeks.
But
2 weeks.
it kind of spoke to me.
So how is life with all of this going on? It certainly can't be boring.
Oh, no, it's not boring. Plus, we're homeschooling one child and have a teenager who plays everything.
Except for square dance music.
Ah, okay. So are you going to have one of your children involved in the group at some point?
I hope so. He's played the spoons with us back in your radio days, and he's only gotten better.
Wow, that's not something you find every day as a child who is interested in playing the spoons.
No,
Playing with spoons, throwing them maybe, making a mess with them, but something creative.
or eating with them, as Adam was doing a visual for us.
That Adam, he's a troublemaker over here. So talk a little bit about what's coming up in '07 for mud season. Do you have any ideas?
Well, we've been a little bit quiet lately. It's that time of the year where we're all kind of scattered to the four winds, and
So is the warmer weather when you're more out there, busy doing things?
yeah, it seems like weddings and college things happen in the summer.
Okay. So what is up next?
That's a very good question.
Impresario.
Okay. Oh, yes. Well, you asked her what it's like being married to me, so I think we need to play the musical answer to that. This is a tune which is popular down south, as well as in French-speaking Canada, as well as England, and it is known as the grumbling old man and the cackling old woman, or something to that effect. Okay?
Enough said. Mud season. You're enjoying listening to the music of Mud Season today here on INFOcus, as we do things a little bit different, bringing in some local musicians, and we're getting ready for a big finale here. He has got the banjo all tuned up and ready to go. Mike Quinn, we've enjoyed having you here, and it sounds like things are kind of quiet right now, but they will be picking up maybe in the spring for you folks.
Yep, that's what seems to happen. Has so far.
Yeah. But you would think that people would want some music, indoors type stuff going on this time of year.
Well, we have private parties and things like that that we do for our own use. Bonfires, firecrackers, that type of thing. But
You got to have special effects with mud season.
oh, mud season. Mud is its own special effect. Yes.
So what do we got? We got the banjo now, and what are we going to be?
We're going to play two tunes. One is a Southern Appalachian tune called Angelina the Baker, and the other is a very traditional New England tune called St. Anne's Reel. And which are we going to do first?
Angelina Baker?
Yeah, get that over. Yeah. Melanie hates this first tune,
I'm sorry.
but we all like it, and she's easy to get along with. Yep. Yep.
Okay,
With a lot.
mud season on InFocus. Well, we hope we have inspired you today on InFocus. Hopefully you've been stomping around, dancing around, what have you, around your television set. It's been a fun half hour here on InFocus today as we have brought to you the music of Mud Season. Mike and Linda Quinn, along with Adam Boyce, and on the violin, the incredible Melanie Altman. We want to thank them all for coming in. Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you very much for having us.
All right, so take us out with something spectacular.